Hello Matrix. Let's talk about the captivating possibility of humanity's future in space, specifically, why colonizing our closest celestial neighbor, the Moon, may just be a more logical choice than the ambitious target of Mars. Get ready to plunge into a sea of cosmic understanding that could change your perspective on space colonization. The Moon, approximately 238,900 miles away from our home planet, stands as a seemingly accessible step in our interplanetary journey. The Moon is the fifth largest moon in the solar system, and it's also the only celestial body beyond Earth where humans have set foot, thanks to the Apollo missions between 1969 and 1972. We have actually been there, and the recent Artemis test flights proved that we can now go there completely on autopilot. Mars, on the other hand, is around 140 million miles away on average, which makes it a considerably more challenging target. Mars, often referred to as the red planet due to its reddish appearance, is the fourth planet from the Sun in our solar system. You might be wondering, why would these distances be such a crucial factor when we can just build a big rocket and send people over? Well, the Moon is 3 days away in terms of travel time, while Mars is about 6 to 9 months away. Mars is 588 times farther away, making it much farther to and much longer to get to, requiring more fuel and more life support stuff like oxygen, water, and food. That difference in time isn't just a matter of patience or a matter of paying for flights. It translates into huge variations in costs, risks, and the complexity of missions. A shorter journey means less exposure to space radiation for astronauts, fewer resources required for the journey, and quicker communication with Earth. It also takes about 4 to 24 minutes for a signal to travel between Mars and Earth, depending on their relative positions in their orbits. Alright, now let's delve deeper. The Moon, unlike Mars, serves as an ideal testing ground for technologies necessary for deep space missions. It would be wise to first establish a lunar base and test our ability to survive and thrive in an alien environment before setting our sights further afield. Then there's the potential for resource utilization. You've probably heard about the presence of water ice in the permanently shadowed regions of the Moon's poles. The exciting part: water ice can be converted into rocket fuel, oxygen for breathing, and even drinking water. This could drastically reduce the amount of resources that need to be launched from Earth, thereby driving down the cost of lunar colonization and making it more sustainable. On Mars, water exists as well, but it's predominantly bound up in the soil or frozen at the poles, making it much harder to access. But hey, don't get me wrong, Mars is not devoid of advantages. Its day-night cycle is similar to Earth's, and it has an atmosphere, albeit thin, which offers some protection against space radiation. However, the challenges it presents, the thin air in the atmosphere, the extreme cold and hot temperature variations, the dust storms, and the much higher radiation levels than on the Moon, might outweigh the benefits in our immediate future. And then there's one more thing. Have you ever thought about the psychological effects of living on another planet? Imagine looking up at the sky from Mars and seeing Earth as a tiny blue dot. Now imagine doing the same from the Moon and seeing our beautiful blue planet, almost close enough to touch. The psychological comfort of being close to home cannot be underestimated. That being said, it's important to remember that these views are subject to ongoing scientific research. A NASA report, for instance, backs many of these assertions, but further studies are needed to validate the feasibility and potential benefits of lunar colonization. In the grand scheme of things, it's not about the Moon or Mars. It's about the Moon and Mars both. The exploration and colonization of both these celestial bodies could pave the way for the human race to become a multiplanetary species. So, there you have it. The argument for colonizing the Moon before Mars is compelling, although it's not without its critics. Nevertheless, it's an exciting prospect that represents a crucial step for humanity's venture into the cosmos. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about colonizing the Moon before Mars? Don't forget to comment below, and if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button. Here at WS Matrix, we talk about intriguing topics like this, spanning the realms of science and artificial intelligence. Stay curious, keep exploring, and until next time.